I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm dumbfounded. I'm really dumbfounded because the Eagles did so many things wrong today against the Giants. I don't even know where to start. And it's so infuriating because it's like we were 5-6. We were on a roll. I mean, after we beat the Lions 44-6, I mean, we were on a trajectory to get this wild card spot. Heck, I mean, Dallas is so bad, might get the division. And then y'all do this. Like, don't lift our hopes up just to bring us back down. I thought we was gonna be a 2-15 team. I thought we was gonna be a pretty bad team this year. Got my hopes up. And now look at us. Saudi. Lost to a 3-7, now 4-7 Giants team. I mean, man, this is bad. This is bad. Now, people are going to get on Jalen Reagor, and best believe I'm going to get on Jalen Reagor. But before I get on Jalen Reagor, I feel bad for the kid. Because he was drafted in the first round in 2020, and if you're a first-round pick as a wide receiver, you've got to be a stud. It's no question. You've got to be a stud. And not only was he picked in the first round, but he was picked one draft pick ahead of Justin Jefferson. So, you see what Jefferson is doing right now, 100-yard games. I mean, he's balling in Minnesota. Balling. But this makes Jalen Reagor look so much more bad and puts so much more pressure on him, given the fact that the guy that was selected directly after him could end up being better than Randy Moss. I mean, he's on that trajectory right now. Let's be completely honest. And Howie Roseman, for you to pick Jalen Reagor instead of Justin Jefferson should have got you fired from the jump. You should have got fired back in 2020 when you made that bogus decision to draft Jalen Reagor, who many said was a third-round pick, and had the bright idea to draft him instead of Justin Jefferson. Imagine if we had Devontae Smith and Justin Jefferson lined up. Man. Howie. I don't know what spell he has on Jeffrey Lurie, but dude, this is bad. This is like you should be fired right now because Jalen Reagor is not a first-round pick wide receiver talent. He's just not that guy. He's not that guy. And what I'm seeing what the Eagles are doing is they're trying to force-feed Jalen Reagor to make up for their bad pick. Jalen Reagor is getting more targets than Devontae Smith. They're trying to look for him. I mean, for the third pick, Jalen Hurts, I'm going to get on him a little bit later. I'm going to get on him right now. He threw the ball to Jalen Reagor in double coverage. Who do you think he is, D-Hop? I mean, what's going on? A guy like Jalen Reagor, who I don't know, how tall is Jalen Reagor right now, bro? How tall is he? He is 5'11", and you think that he's going to jump over two guys and get the ball? Who do you think this guy is? He's not Megatron, and he's not D-Hop, so I don't know what y'all think this is. He's not that guy. Plain simple. And let's get into Jalen Hurts' picks, because he had 3 picks, and I said this is the worst game he has ever played as a Philadelphia Eagle. The first pick. Now, mind you, we were trotting down the field, getting to the red zone pretty easily in this game. Our first drive, I believe, we get to the red zone, and Jalen Reagor just makes a bad pass to Quez Watkins, and it was a bad pass. Terrible pass. Second pick. At the end of the half, we're trotting down the field again. We're at the 2-yard line. We're at the Giants' 2-yard line. It's third and I believe two. They do a pass play. It's at the end of the half. It's almost halftime, and he sees that there's no options available. Matter of fact, what Hurts did actually is he missed Goddard coming on the slant. He was wide open, and actually a Giants player fell down, and I don't know how Hurts missed him, but Goddard was literally wide open in front of his eyes. Like, I don't know how he did not see us. Like, it's crazy. Nonetheless, he goes to his right, sees that he's trying to find somebody. He's trying to scramble or whatever. If you are scrambling and all of this, just throw the ball out and get the 3 points. Don't cause a turnover because we needed those 3 points later on in the game. So you threw 2 picks in the first quarter and the second quarter that could have led to field goals at the very least. So that's 6 points off the board. Now again, third quarter, I mean, Miles Sanders went off to a pretty good start. Had a long of like 27 yards. I mean, he was hooping, bro. He was hooping. I said hooping. He was balling. What did he have? He had a long of 27 yards. He literally started off the third quarter with a bang. And my thing is, why the heck does Miles Sanders have less than 10 carries? Less than 10. It doesn't make any sense. We are running the ball like crazy on the Giants. We have over 200 yards. And you give the ball to Miles Sanders 9 times. Nick Sirianni, what are you doing? Now, I get that Boston Scott is doing well. He had a pretty good game or whatever, minus the fumble at the end of the game. But Miles Sanders should have at the very least 15 carries a game. There's no reason why a guy like him should not have at least 15 carries a game. This game, he had single digits. 9 carries, bro. 9 carries. That's unacceptable. Nonetheless, we score a touchdown. Thank you, Boston Scott, because you was carrying. And I'm not going to say that Hurts was completely terrible. He had some good runs in there. I mean, that, read option, he be killing dudes with that juke for real. So they can turn this into a little, Baltimore Ravens 2.0 if Hurts can continue that up. But in the fourth quarter, it was 7-10. Then there was 13-7. We had a chance to really get this touchdown and win this game, right? Win this game. Now, this was after Boston Scott turned over the football, and Daniel Jones was basically trying to give the game to the Eagles. He was trying to give it to us. He was like, hey, you want it on the platter? We give it to you. Give it to you. Nice. We get the ball. Hurts makes some good plays, makes some good throws. They make some good running plays. And that was 4th and 10. Matter of fact, no, I believe on the third and 10, this man Hurts gives this guy, I'm about to say another word. This gives Jalen Reagor 2 dimes in the palm of his hands. Right here. It was right here. The first one was over top. It went right through his hands. I'm like, yo, this is Nelson Aguilar 2.0 again. I'm like, what is up with wide receivers, Eagles wide receivers, and dropping balls? I just don't get it. I mean, I'm having PTSD through this. So he gives him the first one on the platter over top of his head. He misses it. Okay. Hurts is like, okay, it's cool. The next one is 4th and 10, do or die. If we get this first down, the game keeps going. If we don't, it's over. I said Hurts. Jalen Reagor he jumps up. Hurts gives him the ball right through his freaking hands, and he missed it. It went right through his hands. I'm like, dude, you already missed the freaking catch in the beginning, or like a couple plays before. Then you go ahead in the same series on the same drive, miss 2 catches, bro. 2. I'm like, yo, you was tripping, dog. Like, yo. Again, Howie Roseman picked Jalen Reagor instead of Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson is not making that mistake. He's getting that tutty, and we would be 6-6 right now, prime spot to get the NFC East title. But Howie does Howie things, and he drafted. I'm not gonna call him a bum because I don't want to call him a bum, but he's just not first round talent material, Jalen Reagor, and they're gonna have to accept it, trade him. But what the Eagles did, which messed us up, was they traded away Zach Ertz. You traded away Zach Ertz, one of Jalen Hurts' best targets. If you know a guy like Jalen Hurts is struggling to, find the football to different receivers, why would you trade away his security blanket? Another thing, a guy like Dallas Goedert, who just got re-signed by the Eagles, had literally one target yesterday. Oh, one target today. One target. A guy like Goddard is one of the most underrated tight ends in the league. If you don't give him the ball, if you don't bail, he can literally bail you out, Jalen Hurts. I mean, I don't know why you're not using this guy. Was he blocking? I don't know what the deal was, but that's a guy that you got to really use as your security blanket, especially that they shipped off your other security blanket in Zach Ertz, but you got Dallas Goedert there. This offense isn't totally bad, but they're just not utilizing it correctly. And Jalen Hurts, he will learn from this. I expect him to bounce back. But, man, this one hurt, and Giant fans are going to hear from me. I'm going to hear from them this past week. But let me know what y'all think about this game. If you're an Eagles fan, man, how do you feel about Jalen Reagor? How do you feel about them passing up Justin Jefferson for this dude? Y'all know my take. I always keep it real. It's Real Talk with Miles Johnson, and I'm out.